what a good presentation should have, what a presentation shouldn't have, what every presentation should have. Now let's start with good presentations. Okay, they should be clear, they should be understandable, and they should be motivating. They should have balance between text and pictures. The titles should have big puntos. They should be prepared with animations. Transitions shouldn't be distracting. Alright, let's move on to normal presentation. The background and fonts are contrast to each other. Sentences should be short, readable and fluent. Each slide has a number. Let's move on to bad presentation. If they are too colorful, they have too long text, they are complicated, they have letters that are capital and bold, they have low quality of images, you have a bad presentation.
Visuals must be used very carefully to catch the attention of the listeners or learners. And while you are giving some presentation, you don't make or you mustn't make too much repetition. You have to, you must be fluent. And your story must be exciting about that. And if you present something or giving a presentation, this presentation mustn't have lots of unnecessary images, unnecessary shapes, unnecessary details. Lots of details mustn't be in a repetition. And if you don't focus on the listeners, this is a big problem. You have to focus on the listeners and you have to use eye contact. If you don't use eye contact, this is a bad point for repetition. And if you you mustn't present every valuable knowledge, because every knowledge is not necessary for the listeners. You don't have to explain everything. You have to explain the most important point while you are doing a presentation. And if you don't make any coherence between text and between visuals, this is a big problem while you are giving a presentation. That's now.
Our topic is good presentation, an average one, and also the bad presentation characteristics we are going to talk about. For us, in our opinion, a good presentation must be understandable. It should be clear and motivating for the students. Otherwise, students or learners or adult learners, doesn't matter, they don't want to listen to you if it is not motivating. It should be well planned, and before beginning there should be an outline so the learners should know what they are going to learn beforehand. And also the presentation, I mean the slide shouldn't be so crowded, it shouldn't be too wordy. Maximum 7 sentences should be included per one slide, per each slide, and per one word there must be at most 7 words per each sentence, and in every 7 slides there should be visual material like a photo or video. Otherwise it becomes a boring presentation for the listeners or the audience.